Hi, I'm Roger Hurricane Wilson. This short lesson deals with a brief history of the blues. The blues is America's purest musical art form, and its deepest roots are African in origin and began surfacing in the Mississippi Delta in the late 18 and 1900s. I've heard the definition of the blues as said to be nothing more than just a good man feeling bad, and the blues are also said to be just a feeling. The origins of the blues are rooted in what is referred to as field hollering. Now, back when folks were working in the cotton fields in much less than desirable conditions, relief came in the form of singing. They could sing about anything, from love gone bad, everyday problems, traveling, and of course, dreaming of being anywhere else. Much of the music we hear today was rooted in the blues, or very much blues influenced. You can hear the blues in rock and roll, country, folk music, rockabilly, bluegrass, and other roots music art forms. While there have been many variations in rhythms over the years, the basic feel is that of a solid but not necessarily fast and driving tempo, such as this. A wonderful example of this basic and simple rhythm comes from the guitar style of the legendary Sam Lightnin Hopkins. Hopkins was a Texas blues man with ties to the previous generation of musicians such as Leadbelly and Blind Lemon Jefferson. He was also a direct link to guys that came along later such as Freddie King and Albert Collins. Now here's an example of something in the guitar style of Lightnin Hopkins in the key of A. Now notice what I just played was a simple single note blues melody in the key of A. Now Lightnin Hopkins style consists of single note melodies such as that mixed in with chords, but remaining pretty consistent in a straight rhythm pattern like you just heard. So for instance, if I play that one more time, you've got 4 beats in that measure, but you're playing 3 sets of triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4. And then the second measure is the same way, except it starts on the open string, the 5th string. And during that course of those notes, you're hitting the 5th string on the 3rd fret twice. You can refer to the PDF tablature for the exact fingering, but now I'll play it both measures again slowly. Now for the chording in this next brief section, Hopkins constantly uses the A bass note within this partial A 7th chord to maintain the rhythm like so. Now this chord is formed with just 2 fingers, like so. First finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, 3rd finger or ring finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. So you'll just use those 2 fingers, the 1st and ring fingers, and obtain the chord with the first 2 strings. Now you'll play those 2 strings in unison with the 5th string open to obtain that bass note. So you're playing the 5th string open and the 1st and 2nd string together. So it'll sound like this. So now we'll try it again. So after you play the unison with the 1st and 2nd string and the 5th string together, you're going to slide to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, but hitting the 5th string with it, and then the 1st string open on the 2nd string, and then the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and the 5th string open. And the phrasing is pretty much up to you, left up to you, yourself. Now, whatever picking style you like is fine. After all, this is the blues. If you want to dig deeper into this style of blues guitar, be sure to check out my instruction videos at Watch and Learn. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, I'm Roger Hurricane Wilson.